I'm not somebody who, I'm pretty outgoing when I want to be, but like sometimes
Really,
I
are you really close with Aline Gu, and you're gonna ask her to come on the podcast?
I already asked Aline Gu to come on. She actually, Aline, if you're listening to this podcast, I'm sorry. She slid into my DMs to say congrats on my big run, and I thought that was pretty cool of her. You know.
What run?
The 50K I did the other day. Did we talk about that in the last podcast?
No, we didn't talk. Was that after or before?
I think it was after. RedBull Wings for Life run. They have every year they do Wings for Life. Dude, yeah, we could talk.
Yeah, I don't think we.
No, we didn't talk about this. Anyways, you guys are just plowing sausages down your throat in the podcast.
On the third one.
Oh man, how many are you gonna eat?
3. I have my vegetables. I got the vegetables.
Very nice. Anyways, so RedBull Wings for Life, they do run every year in support for spinal cord research, and I signed up for it. Big Patty Boy signed up for it. Patty Boy's been doing a little bit of running lately, but you put on a pace there, sir. You put on a goddamn pace, and since we're out in BC,
I picked a route with a lot of descending.
That's probably a smart thing to do. I didn't think it through like that, but
it was also, as you know, it was early, but it was, I don't know, got a good sleep, was ready for it.
Yeah, no, like, so when...
Honestly, to be honest, I think that the downhill mountain biking has been incredibly good for the cardio.
Yeah.
Not so much the downhill, more the trying to pedal a downhill bike uphill is really aggressive.
Because Pat bought a downhill mountain bike, but all the trails are not
I'm not
operated.
Getting lifted. It's all like, I went to Woodlot and it's about I don't know, probably close to 4K bike up per run. And it is like an aggressive amount of incline, like probably 500 meters. And on a downhill bike, like the lowest gear is not that low. Like it is not great.
No, not at all. Yeah, anyways, the run started at 4 in the morning for Pat, 5 in the morning for me. Pat hit 21K.
21 point, yeah. So I was going to do 15, but I took a wrong turn, and I did not really calculate the implications, and I ended up 15 like a ways from home. I was like, oh, okay, well, I may as well just keep running.
And ran until he had to take a big old deuce, and then the catcher car caught up to him. But I think Pat put on the fastest.
I hit end. I was like, I gotta
Fair
go
enough.
to the wall. I was like, I'm gonna just call her.
Fair enough, dude.
Point.
Your pace was pretty insane. You did it in like a 4 minute and something pace. It was like 4 minutes and like 10 seconds or 30 seconds or something ridiculous like that.
4:40, I think.
4:40, yeah. It's a fast pace, man. Like you did 20K in a good time.
4:40. That was what
was your time? Yeah, 20K in an hour and 20 minutes. That's pretty good, dude. That's very good. Yeah, especially since you aren't really a runner. And myself, I used to be. Yeah, I used to be, but now you have fucking 3 ACL surgeries and knees that don't get used for running much. Anyways, yeah, so I set off to do 50K. I did 50K. It was a pretty decent track. At like 20 kilometers, I did the same thing as Pat. I took a huge morning coffee deuce, so that took 3 minutes off my time for sure. And then I trekked myself to 50K. I got lost a couple times, ended up on some native burial grounds.
Really?
Did I tell you about that? Oh, dude, so I was coming back, so I ran 20K, right? And then I ran, and then I started running. I ran to that one side of Banff from the other side. Then I started taking a loop road around the mountain, like up into the mountain, and then I found these these trails, like just hiking trails, mountain biking trails and stuff, and I started just trudging my way along those, right? Just charging them, because you get bored of running on the road. You don't want to do that forever, especially when you're doing 50K. Like, otherwise you're just going to blow your brains out running on the road. And then, so I started following these trails, and I kept following the trails until I literally got lost. And I went down this huge hill on, like, a dirt road, and, went down it for, 4 or 5K, and then ended up at the bottom of the road, and I thought it was pretty close to where my house was, because I needed to get water. I hadn't had water in, 30K, because I left the water at the house. And, and I found this little trail. I'm like, this is going in the right direction of the house. This is going to be it. This is perfect. Because they have, little horse trails that go from place to place, too, as well. So I'm running along this, and I just stumble across this native burial site, and it was a dead end. And then I had to run all the way back up this hill, 5K, and I was pretty pissed off. I was at, 35K.
I should have put it on Strava. I didn't know. For some reason, I thought that the RedBull run was connected to Strava.
I thought it was too, and I think it is, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. It didn't record my run either way, and I was kind of pissed because I wanted to know what my elevation change was.
Yeah.
But I didn't get, so I don't know if you noticed what yours was. Like, do you have a lot of incline though on your run, or?
A decent amount, but not insane. I could look at it after the podcast, and I'll let you know. The funny thing is, you know how people can donate for how many kilometers you run? Yeah, so Bonnie donated for how many kilometers I run.
In euros.
No, not in euros. But apparently after the catcher car catches you, after the catcher car caught me, right?
You were out
at 18, 19K. Yeah, but I didn't turn that app off, so it kept counting my kilometers. So it billed her for the 50K because like it didn't shut off on the app. Like technically, the car caught up to me, but it still counted every kilometer I did after the car caught up to me somehow. So I forget how much money she did per kilometer, but instead of doing like 20, she got like 50K worth. So that was a time. Yeah, Eileen DM'd me and she's asking me what my like training strategies and stuff were, and I was like, there was like a week. It was a week before it, and I just started running like as much as I could before because I was not prepared at all.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.